Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you an NFL Week 2 preview between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Cowboys are coming off a tough loss last week in New Jersey against the New York Jets. Offensively, what the Cowboys have to do, you can't get away from that running game. You guys had some success running the football against the New York Jets. The Cowboys have to come in and continue that same type of offensive output on the ground against the San Francisco 49ers. The reason why the 49ers were able to defeat the Seahawks last week, the Seahawks didn't pose a threat in the passing game. You guys also have wide receivers that can get vertical, tight ends that can get vertical. So exploit that opportunity in the passing game against the San Francisco 49ers. So I want to see more passes going downfield to Austin and Bryant, even Ogletree and company, Holly. Make sure you guys get deep down the football field in that aspect. Now look for the offensive line to take another step toward being solid. You guys did a fairly good job of protecting Romo. Defensively, it's all about stopping Frank Gore. If the Cowboys can come in and stop Frank Gore, you're going to put the onus on Alex Smith's shoulders to take a lot more chances downfield. He played an efficient game last week. The Cowboys want him to play an outstanding game, because if he plays efficient, that pressure of the Dallas Cowboys will get to the 49ers, and you have to make sure your special teams is solid. Ted Ginn is an outstanding returner. You may even see some Kendall Hunter back there. So the special teams unit has to be important, because if you give the 49ers a half a field to work with, they have the offensive balance and the mettle to take it down the field and get field goals, because they are struggling in the red zone. Now you look at San Francisco coming into this matchup. Good win against the Seahawks. Very solid win in every aspect of the game, offensively, defensively, and special teams. That's how you play winning football. The 49ers, two things that stood out, two statistics that I got to look at my notes. 1 out of 12 on third down. 8%, guys. That has to improve. You can't beat the good teams in this league with 8% third down conversion rate, and 1 in 5 in the red zone. You really could have blown out the Seahawks if you converted points like touchdowns instead of field goals in the red zone. So I want to see those two numbers improve, because I think you guys match up well with the Cowboys. So look for more Kendall Hunter in the ground game, because he just seems a little bit more explosive than Frank Gore. We've been a Kendall Hunter fan here at Football Game Plan since his sophomore year in college. So I want to see Kendall Hunter get the football more, and it just gives Dallas more stuff to worry about. Defensively, it's all about pressure on Romo. Early pressure on Romo will help dictate the success of this overall football game. Romo has a tendency to look down as the pressure comes. He always checks the pressure, then looks up and try to find somebody down the field. But if you guys can get pressure on the outside, great game, by the way, by Paris Harrelson getting pressure on the outside. If you guys can get pressure on the outside, collapse that down and keep Romo looking at that pressure, I like the way these guys match up with the Dallas Cowboys offense. So keep an eye on that pressure throughout the ball game. Stopping Felix Jones is also a forefront. The Seahawks didn't have a threat to run the football. Dallas Cowboys do with Choice and also Jones. You can't allow Jones to rip apart that defense, because he has that speed to take it the distance. Now you look at the X factors in this ball game. X factors for the Cowboys has to be the mental psyche of the Cowboys. Forget about what happened last week. Come in, take advantage, play 4 quarters of football. You really should have won that ball game last week. You had the Jets blasted in that ball game. You let them come back. Turnovers, mental psyche is key. 49ers X factor has to be Alex Smith. If the passing game can take advantage of a secondary that will give up some big plays, the 49ers have wide receivers to take advantage, and which is why I'm going with San Francisco in this upset. I think the 49ers match up well with the Cowboys playing at home. Pressure will get to Romo, and I like the 49ers well-balanced attack, one of the more dangerous teams that no one's talking about. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan. And listen to the Football Game Plan radio show, which airs Saturdays 11 a.m. Eastern Time at blogtalkradio.com/footballgameplan.